Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Triple R Ryan's Raw Reactions, and today we have a heavy one that a decent amount of you were requesting. This came out, I believe, yesterday or the day before. This is the body cam footage that was finally released from the Idaho murders. The title of this video is Breaking Idaho Murders Crime Scene Body Cam Released. Some people that sent me this said the audio is a little crackly. They mute some things, which is fine. You know, you can't expect 4K, crystal, everything. It's a body cam. I never expected to see this. I never expected this footage to come out. This is, of course, on the Law&Crime Network YouTube channel. They are always on it. And this is from the Moscow Police Department. So, as always, I start off by saying, Brian Koberger, burn in hell. And RIP to the four victims that tragically lost their lives in this.
Yep. Where's she at? Where's she at?
I hear the crackly already. Fine. We'll get used to it.
Where at? Up here?
Up here. You got us all that's normal. And I just came checking here and you can write this down. And I checked this user's video that she's.
I'm going to guess when they black out some things, that might be them not obviously showing any body. A body that's passed away.
Yeah, but I'm pretty
13. Okay, get back.
I don't know if they're still in here or not.
I believe this might be their roommate, Dylan, if I'm not mistaken.
I grabbed the knife. They're like
1370. Okay, stay back there, please.
Yeah, he obviously just saw something he didn't want to see.
Slow down. Just come here. There's two. Looks like fatalities.
So that's where he sees two bodies. I mean, as always, this is a call that probably a police officer does not expect to turn into a quadruple homicide call, right? When you hear a cop cursing under their breath like that, obviously seeing some things that they wish they didn't see.
Dude.
Obviously, you could see just like a typical college dorm house, you know, with the beer pong and the cups all over the place, you know.
All right. Okay. Nobody's allowed to leave for now, okay? Just stay here for me, please.
Can't imagine what the witnesses are going through at this point, too, you know, at this exact moment, because you're probably almost thinking, like, this can't be real, right? Like, this is a dream. Like, this is, you know, there's no way this actually happened. And you know what I've seen recently about Brian Koberger? Apparently he's upset with the way he's being treated in jail, and people are being mean to him, and his jailmates are yelling and keeping him up at night, and he's not happy with the food. And I hope it gets worse every single day for that man. Every single day, I hope it gets worse and worse and worse. It's crazy to watch this.
Do you know the... Okay. Here. Can you guys go over to the dumpster for me, please?
This is also one of the last times you could really be able to see this house the way it is here preserved because the house is gone. They knocked it down. If anyone could tell me why they knocked it down, but or demolished it, but this is like footage that I didn't expect to see of like legit being able to see the layout of the house. I've seen some AI or like computer generated ones, but
okay, let's clear it. Thanks for. It's over here.
Okay.
I'll just start down here.
I think so far they've only discovered 2 of the bodies.
Police department.
Police department. Moscow Police Department, if you're in here, announce yourself. Moscow Police Department.
Clear here. Going up.
There.
Police department.
We're in there.
It's a good thing I'm not a cop with a body cam because if I had to go up that many steps that many times, it would just be me wheezing. I would just be wheezing and out of breath.
Going up.
Got to work on my cardio.
We got another.
And you said we got another one.
Moscow Police Department.
Dude.
I think sometimes people forget, man, that like police officers, you know, they get their criticism and a lot of the times for good reason, but they also, there's a lot of cops out there that are not bad people, and that also you could tell this is, I can't even imagine this, having to witness this and be the first person on scene to discover 4 college kids all gone. Obviously, that's an image you don't ever want to have.
House clear?
We're clear. Let me just secure the outside first.
Go to the front door.
There's a back entry. I was going to start taping it all off.
Brian's taping the outside off.
Okay.
Where's the...
There are 2 right here.
I think when they ever mute things, I think it's probably because personal information, maybe names, maybe addresses.
House is pretty dark. I already got it. I got in there. Shut the door in there.
You just hear it on this cop. I mean, it's just the sigh of just like, holy shit, man. Like, what is this? What is this? This is Wisconsin, right? It's like a small town in Wisconsin, or Wisconsin, Idaho, clearly. A small town in Idaho, man. Like, this isn't supposed to happen. Not that it's supposed to happen anywhere, but I'm just saying it's just very unlikely. This is probably the first ever multiple homicidal event that they've ever had in this town.
Check with the prints.
I guess trying to see where the break-in may, you know, possibly occurred, which I'm assuming it was through the back door, the sliding glass door. You got to feel like the way that even the girls are kind of huddled up together like that. This is a moment in their life that they will never forget, even if they want to, right? Like this is something that is a life-changing moment, and not for the best, obviously. This is a life-altering moment that they are a part of. Without it's not fair, you know. It's just not fair. It's so interesting because, you know,
else out there. Do you want me to go back there and start IDing?
I know you can't see the rooms because they block them out, but like just in general, there doesn't seem to be any sign of struggle, break-in, glass, stuff. It just looks like a college dorm. You know?
Yes, people. Okay.
You wouldn't expect it. 4 people are dead.
Okay, I'm gonna start IDing all of them.
This part's gonna make me real sad.
It's a...
Obviously explaining some personal and probably gruesome details to the EMT and rescue here, which a lot of blurred faces. This probably took a lot of time to edit all this because it takes a while to get one face tracked, let alone 7 or 8.
Yeah, thank you.
No, you're good.
Hang in there, brother. Okay.
Yeah, if you say hang in there, brother, to an EMT, that means, you know, something's on the other side of that house is not what you want to see.
Did they tell you anything? They were dressed out like 4 in the main room.
This is one of the...
Pretty much they were in the main room. I heard them dancing and laughing. Kaylee went upstairs and she screamed because someone was in the room and she ran downstairs. And I kept calling her name and she wouldn't answer. And then I saw the guy. I just locked the door and then I ran downstairs. But we don't know what's going on.
She was the one that saw the guy. Now I believe didn't this girl get some hate? As always, you guys in the comments know way more than I do. I have a great audience of people, but I remember seeing some hate from some of the roommates or witnesses that survived, where they were like, why didn't they do more? Why didn't they do this or whatever? But it's one of those things where until you're in a situation like that, which I hope no one is, it's probably a little easier said than done to have the perfect plan, right? Or not be scared out of your mind, or not know what to do, or not know what's going on, right? Like, it's just not as easy as it may seem. And I don't know all the details. And I'm sure you guys will tell me more, but I just wanted to say that these people already went through enough trauma without people having to speculate that they didn't do enough, because they're also just young kids in college. How the heck could they have known what happened?
Can you come here with me, please?
And I wanted to turn on the closed captioning, but there's like some weird bar across it. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Break Fire 3170.
I just like a long line. I just don't like the way it looks, and the closed captions like cover it a little bit.
Could you guys grab some blankets for all these people out here?
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Oh, poor girl. She's like, you want me to get blankets inside? They're like, no.
Just come over here with me, please.
And they're obviously still so confused. I'm sure they're like, what happened?
Just give me 1 second, please. Can I get your name and information? Just 1 second. We'll get you a blanket and stuff, alright? Thanks, guys. Yeah, that'd be good for now, and then maybe the big white blankets whenever you're moving on. Actually, you guys probably just hang on to these whenever. Is that ambulance on its way? No, they guys did. Okay. We would like a blanket right now. It's temporary. Anybody like one for your feet to stand on? Okay. I'll let you. Thanks, man.
I guess they won't let them go in and grab anything, right? Because everything could be considered evidence. So even just like, oh, can I go in and grab my shoes or my slippers? It's like everything you can't, right? I mean, that's how it works with a crime scene. Everything inside now is an active scene.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, if that email shows up, that'd be great to grab some blankets. Yeah, 1 second, man. Let me just grab all your guys' info. They're warmer. Okay. I know she was barefoot, so I was hoping to get something for her, but thank you very much. Thanks, boss.
Poor girl. I can appreciate already the empathy of this cop, though. There's a lot happening, but still having the brain power to say, let's take care of them right now. You know, let's make sure that they're taken care of and have blankets. And, you know, this is a chaotic situation. He's already doing a very good job of trying to subdue obvious high tension and as to cover whatever just happened. It still seems like they don't even truly know yet.
Okay, what's your last name?
You can tell it's a college area because that's a lot of trash.
And your first name?
College kids have a lot of trash.
And your middle name? Good phone number to reach out.
A lot of muting here for personal info. It's interesting why everyone isn't allowed. They're not going inside yet. I guess does the house have to be cleared? I'm guessing maybe by a detective or something for the EMTs to go in. Also, I guess it's not a situation. They obviously know that everyone is deceased, so I guess it is not a urgent situation. But I'm curious why they're kind of just standing around.
Okay. And is this your address?
Yes.
What's that address?
1122 King Road.
Is your driver's license right?
Yes.
Okay. How much have you seen in that?
No, I don't really know. I just saw my friend when I called because we were so scared. We're like, can you please come help us? And that's all I saw. He told us not to go in.
So she just saw one of her friends.
That man right there. That helped show you around.
They did go in there.
Yeah, and that's when he told us he needed to call the cops.
Okay. Do you mind just waiting over there for me, please? Okay. Now I overheard you talking about last night.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have to. the more we know right now, the better. We can start this process.
Yeah.
Somebody will probably be revisiting this interview with you very soon. Again, okay? So you're probably going to have to retell the story quite a bit.
That's fine.
All right. What do you remember seeing? What started?
I remember I was in my room, and I was trying to go to bed, and I heard Kaylee, who, ex-girlfriend, who has a dog Murphy.
Real fast. Which one is your room?
Kaylee.
Which one is your room?
Oh.
What room are you in?
So Kaylee, obviously one of the girls that was killed by Brian. And I guess I didn't know, but maybe she said the ex-girlfriend of maybe one of the guys that she just pointed to.
You were in that room?
My room, not Xana's room. My room.
And your room is this one right here?
Next to the stairs. That one is Xana's room.
Second floor room.
Second floor.
Okay.
All I heard was I heard her go upstairs. Like, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep now because she's going upstairs. All
And you heard who go upstairs?
Kaylee and the dog Murphy.
And upstairs to the very top?
Yeah, that's where her room is.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden I heard her walking up. I heard her scream, and she ran downstairs because she saw someone. That's what I'm pretty sure she said. Someone's here, and she screamed and just ran downstairs. And I called for her name, but I jumped up and locked my door because I was so scared. And then I heard someone in the bathroom, and I heard her crying, and I heard some guy say that you're gonna be okay, I'm gonna help you. And I kept calling her name, but she wasn't answering. And then
That's crazy. You're gonna be okay. I can help you. I'm guessing is something Brian said. What a freak.
I opened the door for a second, and I saw this guy, and he was not insanely tall, but he was wearing all black and like this mask that was just covering his forehead and his mouth. And I locked the door, and I called, and I didn't know what to do.
This is at 4.
So I guess that's why people were maybe upset, saying like, "Oh, why didn't she call the police? Why did she just call a friend or something?" If I had to guess.
Oh, yeah, yes.
But once again, also panic, shock, and whatever sets in. And I'm just gonna say that it, like I said earlier, just be kind to people who have gone through something this traumatic. Be kind. Be kind to people who have had an act like this happen in front of their eyes that they didn't deserve.
And so then I just ran down to
You left here?
I left my room down to she's that one with the white blinds at the very bottom.
Okay.
I ran down there and we talked, and we just locked the door. We didn't think anything of it. We're like, nothing happens in Moscow, so we just like try to go to bed. And
See, that's what I said earlier. I feel like this town is so safe. They probably were like, well, what could have that have been? What is that?
we woke up, and it was weird because none of our roommates were up, and we called all of them. They were not waking up. And
Oh,
so
wow.
like, this is weird. So I called and to come over, and then that's when all this happened.
Who all lives here?
I'm good. I was gonna say, how many people lived there?
Me, that one right there.
Okay.
So was that 8 people that lived there?
Who's Xana?
Hannah is the girl in there.
Is the girl that lives this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Xana. How do you spell her name?
Xana.
Do you know if she has a middle name?
Alexis, I think.
Do you know what her last name is?
Kernodal. K. I don't know how to spell it really. K. You know? R-N-O-D-L.
K-A-E-R?
K-E-R.
K-E-R.
N-O.
N-O.
L-E.
D-L-E? Okay.
X-A-N-A.
X-A-N-A. Okay.
Ethan, who's in there, he doesn't actually live here, but he's here like almost all the time.
There's a male that lives here, and
He doesn't actually live here. He's in the room with Xana, I believe.
he's in there right now.
But he doesn't live here, but he's here a lot.
Okay, so Ethan was one of the guys in there, but he didn't actually live there, just was staying there that night.
And then there's Maddie, Mogan, and Kaylee up top.
There was a lot of people in that house.
I don't know where they're at though.
Maddie.
Mogan. Maddie Mogan and
Maddie
Kaylee.
Mogan.
Yeah.
And who?
Kaylee Goncalves. She's the girl that I was talking about, Kaylee, who I just heard her go upstairs and then run back down the stairs.
Now it's so sad, because she just saw Xana, but she didn't see everybody else, so she doesn't currently know. Man, this makes me very upset. She doesn't currently know that Yeah. Damn, man.
Okay. And the guy that lives here, his name was what? Or he's usually here?
Ethan.
Ethan. And you knew he was here this morning?
No, I didn't know. I had no idea he was here.
Okay. All right, describe the guy that you saw.
I don't think he was a little bit taller than me, and I couldn't really see much of him, but I'm almost positive he was wearing a full black outfit, and he had this mask that was just over his forehead and over his mouth, and he didn't say anything to me, like, at all. I just shut the door and locked it, because I didn't know what to do, and I think he went out, like, the side door, the sliding door in the kitchen that goes out to the backyard.
Okay.
And then I didn't know anything else, so I called and I was like, I just need to come downstairs and find you because I don't know where anyone else is. And I called Maddie, I called Dana, I called Kaylee, no one would answer.
Okay. All right.
So I believe Maddie, Kaylee, Xana, and Ethan, are those the 4 that passed away, if I got that right?
For Xana, do you know how old she is?
She's 20.
Is she in our sorority house?
Yeah, not anymore.
Okay. She's a student at UVI?
Yes.
Do you have any contact information for her parents?
No,
It's okay. Well,
okay.
we can get that eventually.
Her dad's name.
And then Ethan. E-T-H-A-N?
And Chapin, C-H-A-P-I-N.
Hey, real fast. She's saying this morning around 4, there's a guy, black mask, was in there. She didn't recognize him. She heard girls screaming upstairs. She got scared, locked herself in the room, and then the screaming all stopped. She's pretty sure that this masked person went out the back. Okay. And right now I'm getting all victim information. She knows the other 2 girls are up there. I haven't told her who's deceased or anything like that. They just...
he just said, I don't know if you can hear, but he just said, I haven't told her that they're all deceased. Which is for the best, because she's already clearly upset, and you don't want to escalate it even more while they're outside. She's barefoot in the cold. Another big thing that happens with these cases that I hear about a lot is survivor's guilt, and wondering why me? Why did I survive? Why did my friends pass away? Why did and I can't imagine the survivor's guilt here with some of these girls. I literally can't imagine it.
They have 4 people that are unaccounted for right now, which
okay. Once again, I just want to say this is crazy to be watching this. I just never thought this was going to come out. I'm just very baffled by that this is even on the internet at this point. I just never thought it would be.
Whose dog? Who owns a dog? Okay.
Tyson's on his way, and
Okay. Since she knows a bunch of the people who are all living here, I'm getting all their names, and then I'll finish collecting all their information. Okay. How old is Ethan?
I apologize. There's a door downstairs next to the bathroom that's got a padlock on or a lock on it. You guys?
We don't know.
Okay. Who has access to that room? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not something you guys normally do?
No, we have no idea what it is.
Thank you guys.
Okay. So Ethan, how old is Ethan?
I believe he just turned 20.
20. And it's Chapin, C-H-A-P.
So damn young, man. Both of them so far, the ages they gave her 20, like, man, couldn't even legally drink, and their lives were taken from them.
I-N?
Yes, I believe.
Okay. Do you happen to know either of their date of birth?
No, I know knows Xana's date of birth.
Okay. No worries. And Ethan's also a UVI student?
Yes, he is.
And you don't see him here right now? You see, but pretty sure he was in that room.
I think so. I think that's what he told me. I don't know for sure.
Alright, and then the 2 additional roommates that aren't here right now,
They're not.
that aren't here with you,
Yeah.
what are their names?
Maddie Mogan, M-A-D-D-I-E-M-O-G-A-N.
I definitely know Kaylee was one of the victims because that was her sister, the sister that really destroyed Brian. That was her sister, and it was Gonzalez, but it was spelled like Conglaze. Remember, I didn't know how to say it, but it's Gonzalez, Kaylee Gonzalez.
E-N. And then Kaylee, K-A-Y-L-E-E. Goncalves, G-O-N-C-L-A-V-E-S. I think that's how you spell it.
How old is Maddie?
She's 21. Or 21 or 22. I can't remember. They're both over 21, but I don't know exactly.
I think so.
Also sad because like she's saying it like present, like she's 21 because she just doesn't know, and that makes my heart hurt every time.
How old is Kaylee?
Over 21. I believe she's 21 or 22. Sorry, I don't fully remember.
It's okay. You're doing great.
Thanks.
Okay. I'm asking a lot of you. So
She said, "I'm scared, man. Damn."
I appreciate you. You're doing very well.
This cop's doing a wonderful job. I want to keep saying it.
Do you know if the other two girls are upstairs or not?
Right now, what we got to do is we got to process this
Okay, I was gonna say I think he would wait on telling her this.
whole thing.
That makes sense.
I don't know what I'd be permitted to tell you
That's fine.
right
That's
now. Okay.
fine. I understand.
Okay, let's go back. I just want to make sure we're getting everything. So you're sure at about 4 this morning?
Yes, it was 4:10.
You first noticed a guy.
Well, I first noticed Kaylee go upstairs and scream and run downstairs.
So 4 this morning, went upstairs.
Yeah.
So this happened the late morning of November 13th, 2022. So creeping up on 3 years ago.
To the way top.
Yes, to her room with Murphy the dog.
Is the dog okay? I hope the dog is okay.
Okay.
And then
And you heard Kaylee scream.
I heard her scream and run as fast as she could downstairs, and she said someone's here.
She ran downstairs.
Yes, I could hear. You can hear everything pretty much. I heard her run downstairs really fast, and then I heard Murphy barking a lot.
Okay.
And then I heard her going to I think it was the bathroom, and I remember her sobbing, and I just remember hearing this guy's voice that I didn't recognize saying, "You're gonna be okay, I'm gonna help you," but it wasn't like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it wasn't in like a nice way, it was like a weird way, like a weird tone.
You're gonna be okay. I'm gonna help you.
Yeah.
And you didn't hear anything from Kaylee anymore at that
No,
point?
after that I didn't hear anything. So then I kept calling for her name. I called on my phone, I called Xana, Maddie, and Kaylee, none of them answered. So then I opened up the door to look, and that's when I saw the guy pass by. He looked at me, but he didn't come towards me or say anything, which was really confusing to me. I don't understand that. And I'm pretty sure he went out the side door. And then I called and said she thought maybe there was a fire or like a firework. We didn't know. She heard this loud noise and there was a light, I guess.
Did you hear like a pop, like a bang?
I don't know. Did you hear it bang?
It's what she heard.
Okay.
That's what she heard.
Because I don't think there was a gun involved, right? I think it was just a knife. I think. I do remember from a couple of the videos I watched on Brian that, you know, they said that he didn't expect one of the girls to be in the room with another girl, and maybe didn't know how many people were in there at the time, and you know there was that idea of him being tired sitting on a chair, right? Like because he just killed 4 people and didn't expect to, and you know.
Okay, never mind. You sit there. I didn't hear that.
Hey, where are you going right now?
I'm just going to pick up my phone.
Okay. Where's your friend live? To the left, please.
Yeah, I can move.
Okay.
I don't think I ever heard a bang. I didn't think anything about fire or firework
Or
until I
gunshot
told her.
or
I don't
anything.
think I heard anything of that, but I also was kind of in and out of it
I think if there was a gunshot, she probably would have known.
because I was so scared and I was really tired. And that's when I called
Right. Also, 4 in the morning, dude. When you get woken up at 4 in the morning, you're disoriented. I've had times where I wake up at 4 a.m. and I think that there's like a giant spider on my wall, and I got to turn on the lights, and then I like come to my senses, and I'm like, oh, I'm just insane, and I was just sleeping, and everything's. I don't know if you've ever gone through that, but like, I'll really think there's a big ass spider, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, and then I almost laugh, and I'm like, I'm so stupid, I'll go back to bed. Like, it's disorienting.
I told her, I need to come to your room, because she was the only one that was answering me, so I just ran down there, and for a second I stopped, and I saw Xana passed out, and I thought maybe she was just like sleeping or something. I didn't think anything, because I was so out of it, and I went into the room, and we just got
He probably ended Xana's life while she was just sleeping.
asleep, and then we woke up this morning, and no one was waking up at all, like no one was answering, which was really weird, because all of us wake up around like 9 or 10, and then I called to come check, and he came here first, and I told him what happened, and then he looked in the room, and he said he needed to get out and call the cops.
Okay. The guy that you saw, I know it was dark, right? Or were there lights on in the house?
I think there were lights on in the house, I believe.
Okay.
I don't really know what he looked like, because he had a mask, but he wasn't like super tall.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'10". I think it was maybe my height an inch or two higher or lower. I can't really remember.
So about 6 foot.
I think so. Around there.
How was he built? Fat, skinny, stocky?
More like skinny, but like basketball player kind of skinny. Like not too skinny, but like almost fit skinny in a way. That's what I think. I don't know for sure.
Tell she's also so nervous about giving wrong information because it's also such a scary thing. This isn't an interrogation, it's an interview, but also it's like, you don't want to give the wrong, this is such a big thing. You don't want to give the wrong description. You're also not sure of yourself. All around terrible.
And then the voice, he said, when he said those words, you didn't recognize that voice before.
I didn't recognize him or his voice. I mean, I also couldn't see him, but I didn't recognize that voice at all. Didn't even cross my mind if that could be.
Did you guys have a party last night too? Or?
Not tonight, but there was and we had like a formal thing beforehand. That was 2 days ago.
Okay. Is there anything that popped out about that event that was concerning?
No, I mean, I went to because Ethan, he is with my named Xana, and who are dating, and Xana went there. I was there for a little bit, and then I went to my friend's house down the street, and then I came back home with my friend.
And there's a lot of cars coming down this street for a taped off crime scene.
Everything was fine, nothing weird at all, nothing suspicious until 4 a.m.
Okay. All right. I don't think I have any more questions for you right now.
Okay, if you do, sorry.
Somebody else will be talking
Okay,
to you.
sounds good.
So let's grab that. Let's go back over there.
Okay.
All right. Who else lives here? Can I get your last name, please? Okay. Hey.
It's his brother's walking out this way.
Okay. Do you mind hanging out here, please?
I think Dylan's on the phone with his brother, they just said. I do that too. I walk, if you're on the phone, someone's calling you, kind of walk away so you're not like talking right next to it. I get that. I'm telling you, man, once again, a lot of traffic. These poor girls are traumatized, dude. This is really tough. Oh, his brother's literally right there. I thought he was on the phone.
You said, okay. Can you spell that for me? Do you have a middle name? What's your date of birth? What's a good phone number to reach you at? And then is your driver's license through what state? What state is your driver's license through? Do you have a room that's assigned to you here? When you go in? Okay.
No one else lives with me.
Were you here last?
I wonder how much this changed this town of Moscow, Idaho. I mean, I'm sure it changed it forever. It taints it, you know. I've seen different stories about people who grew up near Columbine High School in Colorado, and they said that, you know, with all of the coverage that got and everything, that like a lot of people moved out of that town, just because it was too. The energy was never the same.
Last night? Okay. Is it okay if you walk over to my car with me and we can talk over there?
I'm going to interview the other roommate now.
Okay. I'll tell you the same thing I told her, is you guys are probably going to be talking to a lot of people, retelling the same story. So...
Am I still allowed to go home soon?
Oh, she said, can I go home soon? Oh, that's so sad. Am I still allowed to go home soon for Thanksgiving?
We can't hold you forever. Okay. So we'll cross that bridge when it gets there, and the detectives will work with you guys to get a hold of you however we best can. Okay. So you were here last night. What time frame were you here through now? Were you here the whole time?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. What time did you get here last night?
Can I check?
Yeah. And while you do that, I'll turn off my lights here. I'll be right back. I forgot you were here, man. Do you still want to hang out here?
I just want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
I didn't remember that guy was there too.
I don't know how much I'm allowed to disclose right now. We're processing what's going on in the scene. As soon as we know for sure, we can tell you guys what's going on. We absolutely will. I know it sucks to be in the dark with this, but okay.
He said everyone knows but me.
And what's your relationship again?
So once again, I think this is Dylan.
Okay. Yeah, man. As soon as I know we're able to fill you in.
You could tell that he kind of thought about telling him there, and is contemplating, but
what's going on? We'll let you know. Okay. Like I said, you're welcome to get out at any point.
I mean, obviously, this dude in the car knows like something very bad is happening, or has happened, and he could tell by the way that everybody else is crying, but they won't say anything.
If you want to hang out in here, you can, because it's warm. If not, if you want to hang out with him, you're going to hang out outside, too. Okay. Tell you what, I'll just crack the door. I'll try to not lock it on you, so if you need to get water, we can start, yeah, we can see if somebody can bring some of that stuff by. Okay.
What's probably going through that kid's mind, man? You know, just doesn't understand yet the horrors that unfolded without him really knowing it.
Okay, sorry about that. All right, so what time were you here last night?
About like 1:24 or something in the morning.
Today?
Yeah.
1:24 you got here? Okay, what was going on at about 1:24?
And my friend watching
Comes another car.
diaries on the car.
I just can't believe they haven't blocked the street off fully.
You and... Okay. Watching Vampire Diaries.
Watching Vampire Diaries.
Yeah. Yeah.
You...
And then this is one of my friends.
Who's...
I'm sitting over there fighting just up.
Oh, okay. All female.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so you guys watching Vampire Diaries out in this main, the second level? Okay, and then for how long?
I don't know. And then Maddie and Caleb came home from the club. And then we all hung out in Caleb's room for a little.
So Maddie and Kaylee were at the club.
Yeah.
You know how long they were there? Probably till closing at least.
It makes you wonder that what would have happened if Brian came and everyone was still up, because he probably was thinking 4 a.m, everybody's asleep, but they were at the club and then she didn't get there until 1:30. There was almost a chance where their timelines could have collided where they were awake still. And you got to wonder if somebody like that, like Brian, comes in but then doesn't realize there's 4 people in the living room or 5 people on a couch, that might have changed things. He might have turned around and left. Obviously would have been a lot harder to be able to take out 4 to 5 people if they were all awake.
I don't know. They went to drug truck afterwards.
Grub truck. Okay, and then they came home at about what time? It's okay. You're doing great.
I like how reassuring this cop is. Because just as concerned as you are with the crime scene, you're also concerned with the mental well-being of all of these young adults who just, are trying to process something unprocessable. And, it's just a lot. We're well over halfway through this video. If you're still here, thank you very much for being here for the Saturday bonus video here on Triple R. Please consider liking the video and commenting to support the algorithm in this channel. And then please subscribe to the channel. Turn on the little bell notifications to show all so you don't miss a video. I upload Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sundays. And I appreciate you being here. Thank you. I know this is a heavy one, and this is one where it's like it's not many things I can, I like to have joke and stuff every now and then, or this is one of those where what are you gonna say, man? It's just terrible. Like, I can make fun of Brian, like I make fun of Chris Watts and stuff, but this video is not about Brian. It's about the victims and the police on scene and the witnesses. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a tough one, man. And also thank you to everyone who's been coming over to my Twitch streams, because that's kind of what else I do. I stream 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, at nighttime, watching reality TV. So if you ever want to come on by, show some love on there, get to chat with me. It's a way to get to know me a little more. I'll say, hey, we'll have a little conversation, whatever you want to ask me. The Twitch is in the description. It's just NOT and then my name, Ryan Abe. So NOTRYANABE on Twitch. Links in the description. Thanks for coming on over. A lot of you guys have, and it's been making me, it just makes me really happy to have such a cool core audience on here in such a short amount of time. It's We just hit 4 months of this channel. So, yeah, just want to say thank you. Seriously. It's been fun. You guys are really spoiling me with your dedication to my videos and stuff, man. And just know that I appreciate it so much. So freaking much. Seriously. Every like, every comment, every subscription, man, it touches me. Seriously.
So they did get home at 2?
Yes.
How do you know that?
I just have a picture of Kelly's room with Murphy.
Poor Murphy, man.
Okay, then what happened after that?
And then me and Maddie took out Murphy, and then...
Murphy's the dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I went inside to go to bed, and she was still taking him out. And then I was in my bed, like, about to go to sleep, and Maddie just said that she lost Murphy. Like, she was, like, and was wondering if he was with me, and I just said no. And then I went to bed.
And what time do you think you fell asleep?
Maybe 2:30.
It's almost 3 in the morning. Once again, like I said, they were up late, man. They were up to almost 3 a.m. It almost might not have happened. Because you also have to think if Brian, went by or came by and, saw people up walking, saw this, and this, that alone might have deterred him. And that's not to say he wouldn't have came back and tried another time, but I'm just saying. It makes you think.
What time did you wake up at all between 2 and...
I heard something, like, loud and Murphy, like, bark. And usually, like, he barks at things. And then I thought I saw, like, a firecracker, so I thought someone maybe was just drunk and then put a firecracker in the house. But I wasn't even really sure because I was kind of still asleep, so I wasn't sure if it was, like, real.
That's exactly what I was saying earlier. Like, you can't hate on these girls because they didn't know it was real. You didn't know if you're making it up or dreaming or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I totally understand.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, I had listening to a couple things at a time. Loud, you thought you saw a firecracker because of a quick flash.
I wonder what the flash or the firecracker thing would have been. I'm trying to think logically of what could have... My only thing is thinking of like some sort of spark from something that might have fell, or like an electronic that was pulled out in a scuffle, or I just don't know.
Yeah, through like my door, but I was like still half asleep, so I don't know if it was like real. I thought it was maybe a dream.
I thought it was a dream, yeah. That's what I was saying with the big spider on my wall. When I'm coherent at 2 p.m., I know there's not a 3-foot spider on my wall. At 4:30 in the morning, if I wake up, my brain is not sure if there's a 3-foot spider or not.
Okay. And then, did you ever like pick up your phone to see what time that was, or?
Oh, maybe I might have called her and asked her what was happening, because sometimes we hear things and I'll call her and be like, oh, what was that? And she's just open.
Okay.
Do you guys recognize all these vehicles in here?
Yeah. I tried to call Maddie and Ethan and Xana and all them at like 4:20.
So you called
I tried to call all of them and
Maddie?
answered, but
at what time?
4:30 and 4:22.
Oh, there's Murphy. Oh, okay, well, at least Murphy is alive.
And then 4:21.
That poor dog saw a lot, though, man. Jesus.
Okay.
And then Ethan at 4:22. And then Kaylee at 4:31. I thought they were close to me.
At 4:31?
Yeah.
Seems
so no
like
answer, and then did you
seems like this went down pretty quick. I have a feeling that this was all started and over with within 5 minutes or so.
Go to sleep after that?
Yeah, I just kind of fell asleep again. I was like half awake.
Okay, and then what, throughout your day, you got up at what time today?
I like woke up because my jaw was feeling really bad. I took some Advil at like 6 or 7, and then I just went back to bed. So I figured no one would be up anyways. And like, I didn't wake up until we called you guys again.
Okay. Moscow 70, could I get the time this call was generated? Copy, thank you. Alright.
It seems like the everyone sitting down got even like a lot more upset, crying heavily once that dog just came out, Murphy. Because that's also like just probably a realization of like, dude, what is going on? Again, like, you know, like and like why is it just Murphy? Where's everyone else at? What's going on? Is you know?
Do you remember seeing anybody in there that
I
went
was
along?
downstairs the whole time with my door locked. So that's why I always sit there. So I get scared.
Another car trying to come down.
They were just being like loud and making things.
Pretty typical.
Yeah, when you have like that many roommates too, and it's a college dorm type of house, and there was how many people living there? 6, 7 girls or whatever. Like, dude, you just are gonna hear noises. I used to live with 3 streamers. Sometimes I'd be laying in bed at 2 in the morning, and they'd be playing a scary game, and you'd hear screaming and whatever. And you know, like, it's different when you live alone. But when you live with so many different people, you just aren't sure of like what could that be? Why did they just scream? Did they get in a fight? Did something happen? Is it, you know?
Do you have any parent contact information for?
I know Maddie's.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. I know her boyfriend.
Okay. What's Maddie's boyfriend's name?
That's a tough call to get.
Could you make the last name?
Is anybody having any issues with any boys?
He lives in Boise.
Okay, so he wouldn't be up here right now. And then I was talking to you about the formal stuff, right?
No, that was
her. Okay, so you guys had a formal.
the letters were formal yesterday.
No issues? Okay, everybody got along? All right. And you were out here when I rolled up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I was
Okay. So I don't know if I have any other questions for you right now. Okay. I appreciate that you did very well recalling as things become more clear. Write them down or something so you don't forget. Sound like a good plan? Like I said, some other people are going to...
That's a smart tip to give her too. Maybe write some of this stuff down because, you know, it's gonna be necessary to remember all of this. It's a good tip.
You talk to me. And then we'll make sure everybody has the detective's case number or the detective's information, and so that you can reach out to us if anything comes to mind, and not just wait for us to reach out to you. That makes sense? Okay. Physically, are you doing fine otherwise? Okay. All right. We'll go back there. Thank you very much.
It's nice of him to check up and follow up there, and you could tell he took that deep breath too. Like, are you okay? You know, like, this is insane. Like, that's basically his way of saying, this is nuts, dude. Like, what is happening?
Does anybody else live here? Okay. Who, by show of hands, who was all here when I got here? Sorry to talk to you two. Okay. Alright. 1 second. So, Maddie and Kaylee were at the club last night. They got grub truck after.
I also believe, isn't there footage or wasn't there something of Brian walking past the like? Wasn't Brian kind of? And maybe I'm getting a story mixed with another story, but I think I remember seeing footage of like Brian Koberger BK. I forgot that I shouldn't even say his name. Now I'm mad that I forgot that. Didn't BK like see them at the truck or like was following them, or I just vaguely remember hearing something about like he was clearly stalking or preying on it might have, was it Kaylee, I believe, was his main target.
Don't know if they ran into anybody that maybe had issues there.
Yeah, once again, I apologize for calling him his full name. I'm sorry that it took me 40 minutes into this video to remember that, and I'm mad at myself for that because I don't even want to say his name because his name doesn't deserve to be said, and I'm kicking myself for that. I do apologize.
They just had a formal the other day, went without a hitch. There was no issues at formal. So that there's nobody that...
And you know, another sad thing, and I know probably people are like, stop pausing, god damn it. Whatever, dude. I'm just talking about things. It's sad that we live in a time where that cop had to say, you having any issues with any guys, any boys? It just sucks. Like, there's 4 people murdered, and it's like, you have to, though. You have to ask that question. It's a shame. It sucks. Feels like nobody is safe in 2025.
That they should be having bad blood. Mm-hmm. So, obviously, follow-up needing to be done at the club and the grub truck at the very least. I did a very preliminary interview with the 2 people that live here, mm-hmm. And that were here last night. Everybody else I'm about to identify was not here last night, but was here in the parking area when I rolled up, so I'll just get their information. Perfect.
Anybody asked, is any of these cars belong to these guys?
Ryan asked, sounds like they recognize all these vehicles to include some of the ones down there.
If they ask, one of these can leave for the time being.
Okay.
We need to start, once Tyson gets here, we'll start figuring out how to get them somewhere warm.
Yeah. A couple of them did ask about, like, bottles of water or something. I don't know if there's anybody logistically that can work that out. We can call EMS, too.
I have a couple bottles in my car.
Okay. I know would be willing to help out however they can.
Okay, I'll go grab those out of my car.
Okay.
And then,
they keep asking, what's the status of all 4 people? I don't tell them we're figuring it out. If they ask, dude. Okay.
I would assume at this point everybody knows, even though they haven't been told. I think it's obvious. Not maybe obvious isn't the word, but I think that they're probably all thinking the worst, obviously, at this point, if nobody's coming out. Right. And then my thought with the house being bulldozed before, my guess was once they got all the evidence, maybe the owner of the house decided, like, just to move on from it and just sell the lot or just get rid of it or didn't want to have to. Yeah, that would be my thought. Like, just not want to. Because who's going to be able to live there after something like that, right? Especially a case that's so large and so massive. I'm sure everybody on this street that lives on this whole block and around the block, every single person was affected by this because of just how close to home it was, literally.
Hi, what's your name? What? Okay. Mind just hanging out with them for a second?
Just so sad watching all these kids just huddle up together and just, I mean, it's nice that they have each other for support there and to rely on each other, but it's just sad to see, man. Just skip ahead till we get some audio just because.
We have family members walking up for Ethan.
I think that was one of the sisters. Ethan's sister.
Where do you want me to sit?
I will talk to them. Can you start with what you want?
Yeah.
You have the most information.
What are we trying to just search this residence?
Yep.
Okay.
So you called to talk to you. Hey, I just talked to our shift sergeant. Back and start. Guy back and start on the search warrant right now.
And then the last calls too, this is the timestamp
we're gonna need some help.
right after it happened. Is at 4:21, 4:22, 4:30. She made these phone calls immediately after the bang.
Okay. Okay. Trying to call the people that are in the house. And no one answered.
And no one answered.
Perfect.
Do we want to shut this down so Travis not rolling through?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think they should have made that call. Once they discovered 4 bodies, I would have said block both of the streets, and if they're neighbors or they live there, just tell them to park and walk.
I can do that. All right. Thanks, Darren. All right. Sounds like you're possibly was after the fire. Okay. We haven't seen any obvious gunshot wound here, so we don't leave anybody. And then, what did your lady say about someone coming in, seeing somebody come in?
She saw a guy masked, about 6 foot, skinny build like a basketball player. She described. Said that he had a just full black mask, see like a ski mask.
What time?
At about 4. Immediately after, she yelled and said, "There's someone in the house." This girl ran, locked herself in a room. Could hear a roommate that was upstairs, Kaylee. Somehow she was able to discern that it was Kaylee screaming. Then she could hear this masked man saying, sorry.
You call Brett.
She could hear him say, "You're gonna be fine. I'm gonna help you."
John,
And
you
then
want
no
this whole
noise.
thing shut off? Yeah. Yeah.
Is there anything else you want from me for now? I can just start heading back.
Yeah,
So,
start
okay,
back.
search warrant, as far as the search warrant goes.
The description of the place.
Okay.
Get a couple photos and describe everything.
Okay.
What are you doing? Well, get into town. We've got a quadruple homicide.
Jeez, what a phone call. Get your ass in town. We got a quadruple homicide. That is definitely not something you expect to hear.
Yeah, it's 1122 Queen Road. Yeah,
Yep, sounds good. And then I gotta grab my phone. You're looking for any shell casings, knives, or just any indicia weapons used.
Weapons, signs of force, or tools to break into building, electronic devices.
It's so sad. You just keep hearing like wailing, screaming, and crying in the background. It's just horrible.
Etc. etc.
Okay.
Main thing is just get the body of it.
Okay.
This date, this time, he was dispatched here.
Okay.
Prosecutor, when you get a hold of the on-call prosecutor, tell them what we got. Let them know that you're working on a search warrant and the nature of it, and then we'll go from there. They'll have a long list.
Okay. Do you want these are the victims' names?
I don't need them at this point.
Okay.
I'm going to probably do a quick walkthrough and then go back.
Okay.
I'll meet you at TV again.
I haven't finished IDing everybody here. I'll let Shane know so he can delegate that to somebody else. Hey boss, I gotta get going to start some paperwork back at the station, so I imagine you don't want to go with me. I'll have you stay here. And like I said, we'll let you know as soon as we can fill you in, okay?
My goodness, man. That's just such a heartbreaking video. Really is. You just want to be able to give every one of those students and family there just a big hug. And oh man. Once again, BK. Burn in hell, rot in hell. I hope your experience in jail is worse every single day than the next day and then the previous day. And I hope it's like that until you die. That being said, when it comes to you guys, thank you for the support. Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing my love on Twitch. Me love on Twitch. Thanks for all the likes and comments. I read every comment. I have anxiety, so I don't comment back a lot because when I started commenting back, people would be like, "How come you're not responding to me?" And it's just like, okay, it's a little overwhelming. So, but just know I read everything. I really do. And I notice a lot of the names, and I remember a lot of you guys that have been coming back to every video and supporting, showing love, spreading the channel, and forming this little triple army that I'm calling it. Triple R, Ryan's Real Reactions, right? Triple Army. Especially after watching a video like this, man, where, you know, life is precious, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, things can happen when you don't expect to do it, just like this. So be safe. Thank you for being here. Hope you're doing well. Get some water, get some rest, get some food in you. And I'll see you right here very soon on Triple R Ryan's Real Reactions. Peace out.